Welcome to the planet.
You are loved.
Welcome to existence.
You are desired.
Everyone's here.
You
Everyone's
are
here.
empowered.
Everybody's watching you now.
You are valuable.
Everybody waits for you now.
You are talented.
What happens next?
You are yourself.
Next?
Your life matters. What does it mean to be human? Are we just highly evolved beings in the world fighting to survive? Are the thoughts we think just a reflex of electrical signals interpreting the world? Are our lives a result of a random accident? Or do our lives have meaning? Do our souls have purpose? Are we destined to become conquerors of our universe? Our limits, our ancestors, free will, our experiences, our collective unconscious, our advancements, creation, our excitement in others, our dreams, our philosophy, our love. This is our humanity. We, as humans, are inherently limited. We often complain about these limits, but rarely reflect on why they are there in the first place and who made them. Maybe these limits come from God. Maybe they only come from ourselves. When you take a deep look at these questions, you realize life is about breaking these limits placed over us and accomplishing what we thought was impossible. It's about pushing ourselves to the next level. It's about facing fear and danger. Just like the Twilight episode where the man loses all thrill and excitement when he becomes invincible. Life is about being courageous and facing the danger, pushing the limits. It's about facing what we fear that gives us an exciting life. How many times have humans been told something is impossible, but then they try anyways and succeed? Take for example, the Wright brothers who invented the airplane. Roger Bannister was the first person to run a mile under 4 minutes, and Neil Armstrong landing on the moon. These people were told by everyone that what they were going to do was impossible. This didn't stop them. How many people have been sick, paralyzed, or diagnosed with a terminal illness, but yet they get healed, they walk again, and they live a long life? Look at Miracle Man, Morris Goodman, in the movie The Secret. He crashed his plane and was told he would never walk again.
I crashed an airplane. I ended up in the hospital completely paralyzed. My spinal cord was crushed. I broke the first and second cervical vertebrae. My swallowing reflex was destroyed. I couldn't eat or drink. My diaphragm was destroyed. I couldn't breathe. All I could do was blink my eyes. The doctors, of course, said all my life I'd be a vegetable. All I'd do is blink my eyes the rest of my life. That's the picture they saw of me, but it didn't matter what they thought. The main thing was what I thought. I picture myself being a normal person again, walking out of that hospital. The only thing I had to work with in the hospital was my mind. As long as you have your mind, you can put things back together again. I was hooked to a respirator, and they said I'd never breathe on my own again because my diaphragm was destroyed. But this little voice kept saying to me, breathe deep, breathe deep. finally I was weaned from it, they were at a loss for an explanation. See, I could not afford to allow anything to come in my mind that would distract me from my goal and from my vision. Well, I set a goal to walk out of the hospital on Christmas. That was my goal. 8 months later, I walked out of the hospital on my own 2 feet. They said it couldn't be done. That's a day I will never forget. If I wanted to sum up my life and sum up for people what they can do in life, I would sum it up this way in 6 words. Man becomes what he thinks about.
The only real limits we have are the ones that we believe we have. We are put through these struggles and problems in life on purpose. It is to teach us the power that we have. It is to show us that if we believe, we can push past what we thought was impossible. If you have the will and faith, you will have the power to push through anything. You may be working 3 or 4 jobs. You may have been diagnosed with cancer. You may have an autistic son. This hasn't arrived in your life to be a burden, but to give you a test that will push you to the next level of being a true human.
For those of you that have experienced some hardships, don't give up on your dream. Their rough times are going to come, but they have not come to stay. They have come to pass.
You must realize that you were put in the game to be a winner. Your default is success. We let others trample on us. We let situations hold us back. We listen to failure and settle for less than we really are.
There are moments when you're going to doubt yourself and say, God, why is this happening to me?
Rise above this and know that you have the authority over all things. Nothing can hold you back, push you down, or keep you limited unless you give it authority to do so.
Rejection and a no, or we have a meeting and no one shows up, or somebody say you can count on me and they don't come through. What if we have that kind of attitude? The car's repossessed, nobody believes in you, you've lost again and again and again, the lights are cut off, but you're still looking at your dream, reviewing it every day and say to yourself, it's not over until I